That's pretty good. Hey, you just keep stepping. This never was Monday Night Rollins anyway.
Uncle Sam wants you all, my fellow and future outlaws, as this is your in-ring rundown, and I am that Nik H Double G. It's night 2 of the WWE's yearly draft here on Monday Night Raw, and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited when 90% of the people that we actually care about remain on the same shows as they just already were. Riveting. This week on Space Cena Post to Post, Raw comes to us live from the Thunderdome. WWE's latest grand invention, bringing fans from all over the world into the viewing experience of inside the building. I'm not really sure what's more scary though, how quickly this became normal, or just how much more they have to rely on that stupid hairdryer noise to make it sound like people are cheering. One day, I hope to be that smug. Randy Orton comes down to the ring first, ready to listen to all the voices that are telling him to move to SmackDown. Grabbing the mic and claiming that he's the first man to pin Drew in nearly a year now. And delivering the very disturbing threat that he's going to do it again at Hell in the Cell. No violence or anything, just a straight up wrestling match. And then Randy Orton gets a little bit too intimate with the camera.
R.K.
Seriously, man, Drew's theme music didn't affect him at all. The champion Drew Macintyre Daddy comes out with his tearaway shirt here to confront Randy Orton. A Randy Orton that really doesn't do much to prepare for, allowing Drew to get the upper hand over him in this small tussle. But the real star of the show is Randy Orton's vest that not only somehow managed to stay on him the entire time he rolled out of the ring, but manages to ensnare the Viper as he tries to flee. You know you're a real dick when even your own clothing tries to pick a fight with you. Hey folks, do you guys remember Aleister Black? Unique looking character, cool theme music, and pretty original idea? Forget that. Yeah, I want you guys to take a look at this. And then maybe listen to this. Vince might be burying him, guys. He's up against Kevin Owens in a no DQ match that takes off quickly with a massive cannonball into the apron. Unfortunately for KO, he goes for one too many jumps in the pool and gets slammed onto the announcer's table in a bump that's somehow the most brutal yet softest impact that I've ever seen in my life. Aleister Black is highly offended by KO's decision to not wear pants that are 5 sizes too tight and attacked him with a brutal meteora off the top rope, crashing through some chairs that somehow did not finish the match. So because that didn't finish the match, Aleister decides that the best course of action is to take 5 minutes to try and set up this table. This table that he eventually gets powerbombed through after a stunner by KO that I'm pretty sure he just folded up over instead of actually flinging himself back at all. Seriously, go watch it. He just... It's time for the next series of draft picks, ladies and gentlemen. You know that time that Steph just sits there at a podium reading the names that each brand has chosen for each side, all while sneaking in some line about Daniel Bryan being a B+ player? Yep, that's definitely necessary at this point. Oh goody, the Miz and Mrs. Center in the middle of the ring hosting Miz TV. Now on Monday Night Raw for your viewing pleasure, they say a lot of hilarious things together and... He introduces the new tag team of Mandy Rose and the older Clay Golem version of herself to the ring to try and provoke them. But hold that phone, another 2 blondes have shown up to interrupt this broadcast. Oh wait, silly me, this is WWE. It only takes about 90 seconds before this happens. Yes! Big, beautiful blondes with big, beautiful bosoms and muscles! We come back from a commercial where The Miz is still here for some reason. I guess they're just really running out of ideas at this point. Luckily for all, well, maybe not luckily, but yeah, Lars Sullivan appears after months of hibernation and internet death threats, wearing the most genetically frightening red wrestling underwear and definitely won't be relegated to comedy status in about, 7 months. He quickly dispatches of the TV host by slamming Morrison down into the mat while The Miz looks on in horror. Oh shit, Raw selects Retribution to stay on their brand. You know that group that got contracts from the company that they said they're trying to destroy from within on their own? Can't even fucking say it with a straight face. Our hearts weep with sadness as this is the final appearance of the Monday Night Messiah on Monday Night Raw. A man full of wisdom and strength of character, with passionate rhetoric and divine speeches that just cannot be replicated.
But most importantly, and most glaring you.
Now you may think he made a mistake there, but the truth may not be so glaring you obvious. Jeff Hardy appears to interrupt, saying that he would love to challenge the Monday Night Messiah before he leaves. But that's too bad for him because AJ Styles appears down the ramp claiming that Monday Night Rollins was never the case to begin with. This slight leaves Seth in a state of shock so severe that only Jeff Hardy's exceptional ability to cut a promo can interrupt it.
I want both of you in a triple threat tag team match right now.
Is Matt Hardy here? We're back from commercial on this triple threat tag team match. AJ Styles and his bangs versus Seth and his shrill laugh versus Jeff Hardy and his exceptional mic skills. And naturally, 5 minutes into the match, Jeff Hardy decides that it's been too long since he tried to hurt himself, flinging himself off the apron onto pretty much no one.
Oh, I'm trying to set up Hardy.
You know you're a main character on the show when you can't do one of your finishing moves without shouting it out beforehand. AJ Styles locks Seth into the calf crusher for nearly 30 painful seconds, leaving them both vulnerable to a swanton bomb by the Jeff Hardy. A swanton bomb that Seth Rollins manages to kick out of, and I will admit that genuinely surprised me. Damn guys, this is an exciting match. Who knows who's going to win? Who knows what kind of exciting ending? Oh, he did. Next up is the 4 women of the Blonde Apocalypse, who all get jobber entrances on a 3-hour show with no crowd. A match where Samoa Joe does his absolute best to give Lana even just a shred of credit.
Lana out here putting Dana in a pretzel twist. I mean, she's stretching her. Some fierce.
Let's all give the man a round of applause. He is doing the best with what he had. 2 of the blondes stack up on one another to do a senton bomb onto one of the other blondes, hitting that blonde to win the match, all while the 4th remaining blonde leaves that blonde who lost the match in the middle of the ring after the match. Back to the even backer stage, Ricochet is seen confronting the Hurt Business, saying that, just like the moral arc, he's ready to finally end this once and for all. And while you probably expect me to sit here and make fun of the Hurt Business, I hate to admit I don't hate what it's become. Uh-oh guys, I knew it had been too long since Natty Ponderosa had last been seen. And now we can see why, as Selina's transformation has clearly begun. As much like any other form of entertainment where 2 people must battle to near death over a championship, there must be one minor character who looks like a cat.
You have a lot of trash coming out of your mouth right now.
Yeah, well, dinner served, prick. Oh yeah, there was a match going on here. Angel Garza versus Andrade. Another man who may understand what Aleister Black is going through. Another man who may understand the feeling of dirt being shoveled onto his back. But at least his theme music's still good. Selina enters the ring to try and comfort her former business partner when all of a sudden the lights go out. God damn it, this shouldn't turn me on. Yes, the new duo of destruction, Alexa and The Fiend, much like the American government preying on its citizens, are here to prey on the low-level jobbers on Monday Night Raw without a shred of mercy. And just like the stimulus check, they'll constantly get you excited, making you believe something majorly cool is about to happen, and then nothing ever does. Samoa Joe, you can count on him to get someone over properly.
Robert Roode!
Well, Ziggler and Roode.
Ah yes, Robert Roode and Ziggles, the 2 men that no one really wants to see together anymore, are here to face the New Day in a tag team championship match where I bet you can't guess who's gonna win. A match so fast-paced and brutal that it was inseparable.
Hold on 1 second. Oh, double team.
Oh!
You know, I'd yell at you for interrupting me, Joe, but I'm a progressive, so I understand that what we just witnessed was the Joe effect. Also known as Rogan's disease, where an individual can only respond to events in 2-letter words, such as ooh, and ah, and ee, and the rarely seen what? The New Day retain their titles in this matchup against Ziggler and Roode with the Midnight Hour. I'm not kidding, I didn't know this was a title match when I was watching it. We head backstage where Charlie, how have you not gotten COVID once, while Kayla has 3 times Caruso is interviewing Elias. A very upset Elias who still wants revenge over Jeff Hardy, who apparently hit him with a car and took him out of action for 5 months. Even though it was made brutally clear about 5 weeks later that Sheamus orchestrated the whole thing, and I'm pretty sure he blatantly damn near admitted it. Don't blank because it's Cedric versus Ricochet in an epic match of faction-related proportions. A match flagged by the Hurt Business and a Shelton Benjamin who may have forgotten that he's not in Colorado right now.
Ricochet drafted to Monday Night Raw. We learned that on night.
I don't care what you say, he's high as a motherfucking kite right there. Ricochet uses his special ability to use wall tech off other humans, confusing Cedric just long enough for the ref to get knocked down somehow, even though I didn't see it. But who did see it was MVP, who I'm pretty sure grabbed a chair before the ref even hit the ground, tosses it to his comrade Cedric to put Ricochet away for good, cementing his initiation into the Hurt Business. But unfortunately for them, NEG Spirit is just too strong on this day, as Ricochet tosses the chair to Cedric and then falls down more elegantly than I ever thought possible, convincing the ref that he was struck and DQing Cedric immediately.
Viva la raza!
Oh, wait, doggy. It's main event time with a 20-women battle royal to determine the #1 contender for Asuka's Raw Women's Championship.
Women's Battle Royal. The WWE.
Now, I've heard rumors that when she makes that face at you, you're in for the best and scariest night of your life. Unfortunately, no man has ever lived to tell the tale. Godzilla and King Kong reunite in the middle of the ring, combining their headbutts on this poor victim. They congratulate each other and then, oh, never mind, Tamina's gone first. I'm starting to wonder if that's in her contract. Every woman then works together to tip the not-so-native beast Nia Jax over the ropes and out of the match. Even her partner Shayna, who declared before the match that it was every woman for herself. Back for commercial, Asuka is now teleported to this random TV she found in the backstage area because she just couldn't stand the smell of Byron's aftershave. She's very much enjoying this 20-women battle royal that has somehow come down to Natty and Lacey Evans of all people. But Natty's emergency cat-like training comes to great use here, as she's able to hang on to the ropes for as long as she needs.
Hold on.
The hood's close.
Hard dungeon strength coming into play.
Wow, she really has progressed. Wait, forget all that. Lana was never officially knocked out. She officially kicks Natty out though, and then officially becomes the #1 contender to Asuka's Raw Championship. What the fuck? After the match, Drew and Randy appear immediately to overshadow anything the women just did, ending with a pull-apart brawl that only involves old men and refs to show you how vicious and powerful these two men are. Well, that's it for this week's rundown. I want to thank you all for watching. Be sure to hit that like and leave a comment telling me if you think you like some sexy muscle friends like me and Asuka. Tune in next week where I cover WWE's Hell in a Cell, and I fucking dare you to stop the match this time, WWE. I dare you. And of course, a shout out to all my patrons. If any of you are named Joe and need help with your Rogan's disease, please see me. I do have some pamphlets for you to read. This has been Man from Earth with all the girth, ladies and gentlemen. More episodes are coming soon. Be the character you know you're worth. See ya. Ending with a pull-apart brawl. Ending with a pull-apart. You know I'd yell at you for interrupting me, but I'm a progressive that understands that what we just witnessed. You know that time that Steph's a situation that I'm genuinely surprised that Seth Hardy kicked out of. Seth Hardy. Holy fuck. God damn it. I can't even. Shut up. Two of the blondes stack up on each other to do a senton bun. Senton bun. Now you may think he made a Jesus Christ.